Welcome back to the show. Many thanks for staying with us. Education at the secondary level is free in Ghana, but students of Yabram Community Day School in the Karachi East municipality have to pay a high price to access it. Every day, the students have to walk at least 5 hours to and from school. Because of this and other daunting challenges, more than 90% of them posted to the school from outside the region refused admission last academic year. Manasseh Azuri Awene traveled to Dambai and reports the school is situated 9 kilometers from town and there are no commuter vehicles there.
It is a Monday morning and the road between Dambai and Nkwanta Junction in the Karachi East municipality is littered with students of Yabram Community Senior High School. A few ride bicycles and an even fewer number use motorbikes. The majority of them have to cover the 9-kilometer journey to school on foot.
Our problem is that before you leave here to the school, mostly before you get there, you are tired.
So that you make effort and make our school body, so that it will help us our academic studies.
For students like Charity Ngachim, it is even worse. From where she lives to the roadside is about 1 kilometer, and she has to walk about 20 minutes before reaching the main road to continue her journey. There are no commuter vehicles here, and some passers-by and farmers who ply this route often offer the students a ride on trucks, motorbikes and tricycles. Today, Charity is lucky a benevolent rider offers her a lift after she walked about 5 minutes. Charity has arrived safely, but that is not always the situation. 15-year-old Blaise Osabuti was recently involved in an accident when a motor rider offered her a ride.
Last week, Monday, I was coming to school and a guy picked me. So we reached here and he wanted to negotiate the curve. As he did that, the motor wanted to fall and I tried to drop down and I had the vein.
Dambai is where a majority of the students live. Because of the long distance, many of them often get to school late and are often too tired to concentrate on lessons, according to the headmaster of the school, Vincent Kosi Atiku.
The majority of the students foot from wherever they are to school every day. And this makes it difficult for them to come to school on time. Those who try to come, get to campus very late, they appear tired as well. So when they come, they are not able to do much. Some, because of the tiredness, decide on the days to be in school. Some days they will come, some other days they wouldn't come at all. When you ask them, they tell you they are tired.
When classes are over, the students are left with two options. They either have to walk back home or stand by the roadside, sometimes for hours, begging riders and other vehicle owners to help them. When it rains, their plight is worse. Charity is lucky again. She gets help from a colleague student who has a bicycle. And Blaise, who cannot walk the 9-kilometer journey on foot because of her injury, has to get into the boot of a car. On Monday, the MP for Karachi East, Michael Jatto, presented a bus to the school, but he emphasized the bus is only a temporary measure.
Now, this school is meant to be a community-based school. But I would like to ask, where is the community? What visibility study informed the siting of the school when students will have to walk nearly 9 kilometers to school daily? We need to rethink about this school. And for this, I suggest that the school should be converted into a boarding facility.
The headmaster believed the bus will be of immense help to both the students and teachers, but added the school would need at least 3 buses to be able to convey all the students. However, the biggest challenge still remains. Some as young as 13 years who are posted to the school have to rent rooms and live on their own, a situation that breeds indiscipline and sexual promiscuity According to the headmaster, Charity says where she lives makes studying at home very difficult. Apart from being tired after walking such a long distance, there is no light at home. Yabram Community Day School has a capacity to admit 1,500 students, but it currently has only 501 students because some of them reject postings. In the last academic year, for instance, more than 90% of the students posted to this school from outside the region refused the admission because it lacks accommodation.
In the 2017-2018 admissions placement, 510 students were placed from 7 regions, excluding the Volta region. And because of the distance and the fact that the school doesn't have a boarding facility, many of such students didn't come. There were only 54 who reported. Out of the only 54 who reported, out of the 510, 54, 54 out of the 510 that reported. 9 reported and have since never returned.
The MP for the area, Michael Jato, believes the best way to solve the problem here is to provide accommodation for the students. The John Mahama administration built the community day schools to increase access to secondary education. The Akufo-Addo government, on the other hand, has introduced the free SHS policy to improve affordability. But from evidence at the Yabram Community Day School, both interventions appear to have failed to achieve their aims. Secondary education here is neither affordable nor accessible, and some parents would rather look elsewhere than risk sending their teenage children to unknown communities to rent rooms and walk about 5 hours a day to access secondary education. For JoyNews, Manasseh Azore Irene reporting from Yabram.